What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking my sports talk. That's right, LeBron James, J.R. Smith, another title run, another team. That's what I want to talk about on the donut shop this morning, guys. Look, so this whole J.R. Smith situation and LeBron James, going back to the Lakers. Of course, there are going to be some little Lakers fans. Of course, there are going to be some LeBron James fans that's going to take this situation and blow it out of proportion. That's what's going to happen. That happens in every sport. I do boxing here as well. And the fanboys and the casual fans of these boxers, they take things and they blow them out of proportion. But then there's another side of that. You have the Laker haters, which I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Knicks fan, but I don't hate the Lakers. But you have Laker haters, and you definitely have a ton of LeBron James haters. And I'm not a huge LeBron fan. I like LeBron, but there's a lot of LeBron haters out here. There's a lot of Lakers haters out here. So they're taking this J.R. Smith situation and they're diminishing it. They're not giving the validity to it. They're not understanding that this is a good move. No, J.R. Smith is not the Smith he used to be. No, J.R. Smith hasn't played. He's been off almost 2 seasons. But let's not forget, guys, these same fans that are saying this rubbish and foolery about J.R. Smith, if you guys don't remember, they said the same exact nonsense about a Carmelo Anthony, which Carmelo Anthony is 2 years older than J.R. Smith. Carmelo Anthony also had the same time of layoff as J.R. Smith. And Carmelo Anthony returned playing outstanding. So I'm not really sure with, what everybody's saying concerning J.R. Smith. And too many people are putting too much emphasis on his mishap in the finals. Look, guys, these are athletes, people. They're not perfect. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Unfortunately, he made a mistake like that in a finals game, but you cannot define a guy's entire career by one mistake. And so many people are trashing J.R. Smith and his importance to this Lakers team and what he brings to the team, and they're trashing the whole idea. Now, what I'm going to say about this is, does this mean the Lakers win the whole thing? No, that's not what it means. But the LA Lakers have had a problem with depth. Okay, one thing that J.R. Smith does add to this team is depth. J.R. Smith is a good defender. He adds defense to this team. The Lakers have also had a problem with what? The 3-ball. Well, J.R. Smith shoots the 3-ball. See, there are a lot of things that J.R. Smith brings to this team that's needed for this title run. You see, they're going to need these things for a title run. And implementing a guy like J.R. Smith, regardless of what you think he is, he's probably better than 60% of the players in the league right now, or as good as them. He's a solid player. He has championship pedigree. And for all the LeBron haters out there, you guys say the same thing in common. It's difficult to play with LeBron. It's hard to play with LeBron. Well, you idiots. J.R. Smith already is accustomed to playing with LeBron. He knows how to play with LeBron. And I don't think that any of these fans are thinking about all of this. They're just thinking about the massive hate that they have for LeBron and the massive hate that they have for the Lakers. But this is actually a good move. This is actually a good move because, again, we heard all of this foolery about Carmelo Anthony when he set out. And then when he came back in and went to Portland, he immediately became the third option, the third guy. And nobody even really expected him to do well. You heard people say Carmelo Anthony was washed up. He's done. You don't play any defense. Well, Carmelo Anthony came back and improved on defense tremendously. But Carmelo Anthony came back and he's performing tremendously. And he's 2 years J.R. Smith's senior. So if this is the case, we can't say, oh, J.R. Smith been out of the game. He's not going to be able to do anything. Let's remember, I understand about rust. You have to work the rust off and all that. But these guys, these athletes have been playing this sport their entire lives. And let's not act like during this layoff, J.R. Smith hasn't picked up a basketball. You would be a complete idiot to think that. Let's not even think that the sport that he loves, the sport that he wants to get back into, because you best believe he wanted another contract, that he hasn't picked up a basketball. So I think that people are taking at both levels, the LA fans and LeBron fanboys, they're blowing it out of proportion. They're overhyping the acquiring J.R. Smith. But the guys that's hating on this team, they're diminishing the value of J.R. Smith. I think it's a very good move by the Lakers. I think it's going to help them in the playoffs. And then you had this idiot out here prior to the layoff. All he could ever talk about was injuries. The Lakers are injured for losing. Y'all think the Lakers going to win? So then we have the layoff, and see, that helps a lot of teams concerning injuries, especially the Lakers, because now you don't have to play this tumultuous 82-game season and head right into the playoffs. You actually had a layoff, right? Gave time for guys to heal that had these nagging injuries. So now that injuries aren't a factor, now this idiot wants to come out and start putting videos out about the NBA is only doing everything they can do to bring this season back solely so that LeBron James can win a title. And I mean, see, this is the type of LeBron James hate and vitriol I'm talking about. People say the dumbest shit. It's all about LeBron James, right? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, isn't the NBA comprised of billionaire owners who have contracts and who's trying to do everything they can to make their money? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that what it's about? So the main thing would be these billionaire owners, despite of the pandemic, despite of anything else that's going on, doing everything they can do to make money. But you would have to be a complete idiot to believe that this is all surrounding LeBron James. And so you have idiots out there like that. And this is the same idiot that every video he put out was about Anthony Davis or Kuzma or someone getting injured and the Lakers not making it. Now, since that's not a factor, he wants to make it about the league. All of these billionaires that have their money in concern, that have their teams in concern, that have lost money during the laydown, he's saying that it's all about LeBron. That's clear LeBron hate, and that's clear stupidity, because billionaires are all about their money. LeBron's not the billionaires. The owners of the league are the billionaires. The Silva that makes all his money for being a commissioner, he has motives to get this league running. It's not about LeBron, but that shows you the amount of hate for LeBron James and the Lakers that someone would even come up with a ridiculously stupid narrative as if all of these people are trying to get this basketball situation to happen just so LeBron James could win a ring. That's the level of hate that we have for the Lakers and LeBron James and this acquisition of J.R. Smith. I think it was actually a good move by the Lakers. I think that it will be beneficial to them heading into this return of the NBA in the playoffs, possibly making the finals. Still not a shoo-in. To me, Lakers are not even the favorite. I favor the Bucks and the Clippers, okay? But with that being said, Lakers damn sure have a shot. J.R. Smith was damn sure a good acquisition. No one else is picking him up. And you need a three-point shooter. You need more depth and to increase your defense on that team. Why wouldn't the Lakers make that move? And for anybody that thinks this is a bad move or want to talk, you idiots. This is basketball. This is a business. And the business of basketball, the motivation for getting the NBA to go ahead regardless, doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with LeBron James winning the title. It has to do with these billionaires earning money. You idiots that's pushing that narrative. So, just wanted to drop that a little bit on the donut shop this morning, guys. Let me see what we got in the building. My man, Luis Puente, first up. What's up with you, Luis? What up, fam? Talk some basketball. Yeah, man, you know, I'm going to start switching it up and doing a lot like, you know, these little short videos, kind of spread it around a little bit. We talk about boxing every day. Brian Harkin in the building, my brother. KRB in the building. What's good with you, fam? Chili Prod. What's up with you? Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers and now the Lakers. Yeah, man. Yep. He's trying to do it with a third team, Brian. Say he's a veteran. He helps regardless. Exactly, Luis. Exactly, Luis. Exactly. He does not add depth. He was brought in as a third string. Brad, Khalil Z, don't do this again, dog. If you're brought in as a third string, do you understand that's depth? Dude, your statement is contradictory. Here you go again wanting to argue, but look what you just read. First team, second team, third team. That means depth, dude. That means you can take your major players, put them on the bench, allow them to rest, and still have a second and a third team that can compete. That's what depth is, Khalil Z. But I ain't even doing this with you because I'm getting ready to shut this down. But yes, he does bring depth, Khalil Z. No need to argue that. He also knows LeBron too. Exactly, Brian. Smith is a downgrade from Bradley. Oh, boy. Smith is a different position from Bradley. Bradley couldn't have really been a downgrade. See, Khalil, this is the thing, man. You get up here and you want to contradict what I say, but then you don't take other things into account. Understand this. Smith is not a downgrade from Bradley. And I'm going to explain this, and then I'm going to end the show. But before I explain this to you, because I know you'll have something else to say because you don't like to listen, let me holler at everybody else. Charles D in the building. What's good with your sporting advantage? What's good with your fan boxing monster? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got to get Khalil straight right quick, guys, about this J.R. Smith thing. Okay, so back to you, Khalil Z. He is not a downgrade from Bradley. If you understand the dynamics of basketball, which you clearly don't, because we did this on the last live, and you challenged me on that one. If you understood the dynamics of the basketball, the team sports, and how it works, and Khalil Z, I told you, I know basketball more than I know boxing, fam. And the statements you make allows me to know that you don't know basketball the way I know basketball. But now I'll break it down to you, and have you understand how it's not a downgrade from Bradley. Now, Bradley may be a more valuable player at this point in his career. I wouldn't argue that. But it's not a downgrade for the Lakers because you have to look at the position Bradley was in. LeBron James is a cancer to any point guard with the Lakers. Khalil Z. What did Avery Bradley play? Khalil Z. Let me say that again. LeBron James is a cancer to any point guard because they cannot traditionally play the point guard position. LeBron James going to control the ball too much. So Avery Bradley effectiveness was diminished by the fact that he's a point guard, but LeBron James had the fucking ball in his hand so much. So because his effectiveness was diminished by putting J.R. Smith on that team that knows how to play off the ball, also know how to play with LeBron James and be effective, how the fuck can you call that a downgrade from Bradley? See, you don't understand the dynamics of basketball, bro. You don't. And with these statements you make to just simply want to come in here and argue with me, I can tell that you don't understand the dynamics of basketball. It's an addition to the team that actually is going to work out better. What the hell you think Lonzo Ball had a problem with? The fact that he couldn't develop because LeBron James kept his goddamn hands on the ball, fam. Think about it. Then you got Ray John Rondo over there. Who are they going to rely on more, Rondo or Avery Bradley? So when you get rid of an Avery Bradley, because on the floor LeBron James is controlling the ball, when you need backup, you got Rondo to slide up in there. And you get rid of an Avery Bradley and you bring in J.R. Smith. How the hell is that a downgrade? How is it a downgrade? Learn basketball, then come contradict me. Hey, guys, so that's all I wanted to say about, this whole LeBron James. And I'm not messing with Khalil Z this morning and go on another hour proving him how you wrong. But no, he's not a downgrade, Khalil Z. Not at all. And as a matter of fact, they probably need to add a few more pieces. But I will say this. Kalua Z is a part of the group of people that I was talking about. Right, Smith is a two guard, exactly, Charles. That's what I was trying to tell him. He don't understand the dynamics of basketball, bro, at all. That's why he makes these statements and try to contradict what I'm saying up here, but it don't work. But Kaluzi is a perfect example of what I was talking about this morning, guys. The people that diminish the addition of J.R. Smith, they diminish it. And then you have these idiots, these fanboys and, LeBron James fanboys and Lakers fans that overhype the addition to J.R. Smith. Kanua, you and the guys overhyping him, y'all need to come back to reality where I am right now. It's a good addition. It's a good addition to the Lakers. He will help the Lakers. And people, stop hating. He's definitely not a shoo-in for the championship. That I will agree with because, again, I favor the Bucks and the Clippers. I see those two teams in the finals. I think that the Lakers could make it. I think the only other team on the East that I give potential to make it are Boston and Toronto. But on the West, I think the Lakers could make it. I think the Clippers could make it. I think Portland Trailblazers could make it. I actually believe that the Denver Nuggets could possibly make it. And all of those teams will be extremely tough for LeBron James and those Lakers. All three of those teams, Clippers, Portland, Nuggets, they'll all be extremely tough for LeBron James. So they need a guy like J.R. Smith who can defend, who can shoot that three ball. They need that depth, Kalua. So just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Hey, guys, 12 o'clock. Don't forget, Power to Mind. I got another good one. We had a good one yesterday. I got another good one today. Y'all come check me out. 12 o'clock, Power to Mind. Boxing Monster, Brian Harkin, Charles D, Kalua Z, Kay Harvey, Sporting Advantage. Let me see. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Appreciate you guys coming through. Luis Puente, Chili Pride. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see you guys at 12 o'clock. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.